Basically, I was reminiscing about some old um realms the other stream, and I was like, huh, I should try to find some more realms today. So that's what this is. If there are some like genuinely good realms, if they want me to take down the code, I will. Okay, so that one not exist, or is it down? Just trying it. Okay, so it exists probably. So that one doesn't work. Run cook, but box can PvP. Like free epic song, returning block 2 portals to your location. Doesn't say anything. I'm looking for no rules. I'm down to try this one. No. Hmm. What is this? Dude, is it me? Or do these realms just not exist? Why is it showing me? Do these not exist? Hello? Potato SMP? Fighting and surviving this realm is not about griefing! Shares on PvP area! Money bank. Shows spawn, okay, so. Alright, I'm gonna try this one. I'm looking for one that's like kind of chaotic. Like, not super chaotic to where you're always involved in a war, but to where there's always something going on. Like, there's always some sort of drama. That's what I liked about, hold on. Slime SMP is whether you were involved or not, there was always, okay, it's gonna be me at this point, right? It has to be, right? Here, I'm gonna restart. Actually, let me finish up my thought. What I was saying was, that's what I liked about Slime SMP. There was always something going on, whether I was involved in it or not. Most of the time I was, just because that was the kind of thing I enjoyed. Like, if there was a war going on, I always, like, chose a random person involved and was like, hey, I'll help you. Um, but yeah, um, that was just like the kind of server it was, to where it was always there was always something happening, and that was really fun because I always got to do something. It wasn't a server where alright, I'm gonna grind for 20 minutes, get bored and leave. It was always like I'm gonna grind for 20 minutes, and then someone joins and declares war on me, and then I'm like, okay, well now I gotta stay on, and then I get bored, and then I'm like entertained and not bored for several hours straight. instead of playing for 20 minutes, watching YouTube, playing for 20 minutes, watching YouTube, playing for 20 minutes. It was like there was always something to do. And there was always something to find, too. Like, one stream, I'm sure you can find it. I'm sure it's still on my channel. A couple years ago, like a year or two ago. I was just flying around with my level 100 rockets that I got from someone who was hacking on the server. Just flying around, and I came across a guy, or not a guy, ocean monument that was like, it was like a drained monument that was like all blown up and stuff. And it was my friend's. It was because I heard about like my friend who lived in a monument, and I was like, oh, you lived in an ocean monument. That's cool. I should ask him for the code so I can see if there's anything useful in there at some point. And I never got the chance to ask him. And I DM'd him and I was like, hey, is this yours? Because I found a random monument that was like blown up. And I was like, hey, was this yours? And he was like, what's the chords? And I sent it to him and he was like, yeah, that's mine. And I was like, that's crazy. Because it was like thousands of blocks away from spawn, too. It's not like it was nearby. So, like, if you explored, eventually you're gonna find something. One time, me and Billy conveniently made a base again, below someone's tent. Like, someone was just staying, like, on top of a random mountain. We conveniently, like, didn't see that bit. And when we first saw that there was someone there, I like, yelled at him to crouch because I thought there was, like, somebody that found us with, like, a map or something. It was just, like, really fun. Dude, it was always so funny playing that server with Billy because he would always be like, dude, because he, for some reason, even though like I built most of it, he would be like, this is my base, and I'm like, no, I built it, bro. This is, first of all, this is our base. Second of all, I built it, bro. Stop trying to take credit for all of it. You helped, yes, but I literally grinded like an hour just to build all this, and you did like, you got me the shroom lights, that's for sure. But he ended up like being like, bro, I can kill you right now. And I was like, no, you cannot. And I took a screenshot of my inventory and sent it to him. It was like 2 stacks of harming arrows, and my whole hotbar was enchanted, like a stack, because like obviously they used cheats on there. It wasn't like a cheats free zone, but like if someone got something using cheats, like if I got a kit from someone, like one of the mods, that had like a bunch of like really good stuff and like stacks upon stacks of enchanted golden apples. Everyone got one, so it wasn't like extremely unfair. But the crossbows were given to me as a gift, um, by I think one of my teammates because I wasn't online when they were giving them out. Neither was Billy, so he also didn't have them. But I sent him a screenshot. It was there were 2 stacks of harming arrows in my inventory, a bunch of random crap. My hotbar was like all the way on the right, a stack of enchanted golden apples. And then the rest of my hotbar, all 8 other slots, were loaded crossbows with harming arrows in them. And I was like, bro, you do not want to go. Trust me. And he saw like he saw the 8 loaded crossbows and was like, I'm good. I'm alright. Because the strat on that server was you would have a bunch of crossbows, and anytime someone tried to fight you, or like you saw like an enemy and they didn't see you, you just load crossbows. You just like launch like because we all had multi-shot too, so you would launch like what's 8 times 3? Oh my god, 24. You would launch like 24 harming arrows at them at once, and it was insane. It's crazy. I'm gonna restart my game and see if it's